Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Foxy98 here, and welcome back to a brand new video for you guys today here on my channel. Today, I am showing you some Halo Wars 2 beta gameplay. Now, if you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Subscribe if you're new around here, and yeah, let's get straight into this video. Now, I did say in my YouTube return date video a few weeks ago that I was not going to be uploading a video until next Wednesday onwards. However, the Halo Wars 2 beta was released yesterday. I don't have it, and basically, I was up at midnight and I wanted to have a go at the game, so I stopped revising, got up at midnight, recorded the gameplay, and I thought, hey ho, I might as well just come and commentate it and upload it because there's going to be some hype for it, and I'm sure you guys want to see it, and you guys know I'm a massive Halo fan. So let's get into Halo Wars 2, and I'm going to show you guys how to play it, and potentially I'll do some live games of Halo Wars 2. I'd like to, yeah, let's get straight into it. So Halo Wars is completely different to every single other Halo game. This is a strategical game. It is not a first-person shooter that we are known to have for Halo. This is a pure-on strategical gameplay. So, as you can see here, for Halo 2 Wars Beta, it was announced at the Microsoft E3 conference. I did watch the whole thing, and eventually Halo Wars 2 was announced. Now, this game is going to be released next February the 21st. So not till a while yet for Halo Wars 2, but what was said in the Halo Wars 2 conference is that this game is going to have a beta, and they literally just said, yeah, it's out now, yeah, go play it. So it's out from the 13th of June to the 20th of June. You do not need a code, you do not need anything special like that. You simply just have to go onto the Xbox store, just type in Halo Wars 2, and there'll be loads of like pre-order stuff, but if you scroll across a bit, there'll be one that says Halo Wars 2 Open Beta. You simply download it, and you can come and test out Halo Wars 2 for yourself. So what's the objective of Halo Wars 2? So you can start off as you can see here, I am the UNSC, and it's a 2v2 on Ricochet. That's the only thing you're allowed to do in the beta. It'll be you and another random person online versus 2 other people online. All 4 of you are going to be building a base. You can see that was my main base that I was working at, and you're going to be capturing generators or specific points on the map. So as you can see, there are 5 objectives, A, B, C, D, and E. You need to go and take all the objectives down. Once you've got as many objectives as possible, that's going to reduce the enemy's tickets. The ticket starts at 5,000. The more objectives that you get, the lower the enemy's tickets are going to go down. And also, the more kills you get, the more you're going to be able to reduce the enemy tickets. So it's sort of like domination. In fact, I think that's what the game mode is actually called, domination. But let me explain to you what goes on in my base. So this is my base. You can see I've got a command center, and I've got 2 armories, 2 supply pads, and generators, an advanced generator. Now I'll tell you how that all works right now. So basically, as you saw from my base then, you start off with a command center. Now what you want to do is you're going to need to start building specific bases for yourself. Now as you can see here, an enemy has actually gone and built a base here for some strange reason. So my team there, as you can see, highlighted in the light blue, is going to attack them. You see I've got the Marines and the Warhawk. So hopefully I scroll back to my base now so I can show you what happens. Yeah, I am actually going to. So this is the main base. You'll get a command center, and you can start upgrading your command center. Now as you can see where the minimap is, just on the left of the minimap, you can see I have got the amount of people on the map. You're only allowed to have up to 60 units on the field per time. If your units die, you can then create more people. You've then got what looks like a rec point. We're going to call it rec points because that's what you remember from Halo, and it's got a similar symbol. So you've got rec points which you can use to then buy specific things. So you can buy armories, you can buy airfields, you can buy garages, you can buy the lot. Now also, as you can see below that, you've got what's called power points. I call them power points. I'm not quite sure what the name is. And how do you earn those? Now for me, the tactics is pretty simple. As you can see, I've got 2 supply pads and I've got 2 generators. Now, the rec points, which you can see, which are just below the humans, the infantry that you can have on the field, the rec points are chosen via you getting kills and capturing objectives. But if you have supply pads, your rec points go up constantly. So you can see mine are just constantly going up and up and up. And that's going to give you the opportunity to purchase bigger and better things. Now the generators are power points. Now as you can see there, I'm about to upgrade the command center. Now the generators are going to be used because there's going to be some points where you're going to want to purchase specific items like Marines, or maybe build some other stuff other cool things. So what the generators do is they give you those extra power points. So then it means it can make you quicker at upgrading specific things. So for an example, the command center, which you can see I'm actually upgrading now, my main actual station, costs 450 rec points, and then it also costs 450 power points or generator points. Now, by using supply pads and also advanced generators, I am able to do that really quickly. And you can see they're Tech Tier 2 unlocked. My base is now upgraded, and I've also got myself more space to build items. Now, as you can see, I'm building an air pad and a garage, which you are allowed to get once you get to command station number 2, and you can upgrade to command station number 3. So that's sort of how it works. It's a bit complicated, but I am going to keep explaining it as we go along. Once you have then built your command center and you've also put down your supply pads and generators, honestly, if you want advice from me, what happens is when you start a game on Halo Wars 2, you're going to get a set of Marines and a Warhog. My recommendation is to get those Marines and Warhogs and go and take objectives. You want to then start building your base. You want to immediately put down supply pads and generators. This is going to give you the chance to get points so you can start building stuff. Potentially, as you can see there, put in like a barracks or something. I put in an armory, which was the wrong thing. Put in a barracks and you'll be able to bring out some Marines just in case you are starting to lose some Marines. So I'd recommend putting down, because you get 5 slots, 2 supply pads, 2 generators, and also put down a barracks so you can get Marines out there if your base is being attacked. Your base will automatically have turrets, so you will be defended, don't you worry, if you are building your bases. So once you've done that, you can then start upgrading your barracks, upgrading your garage, and upgrading anything that you have. Or even your supply pads or generators. So once you start getting the points, I recommend upgrading your supply pads and also your generators. By upgrading these, it's going to give you the opportunity to gain more supplies and get more power running in your station. So once you've got all of this, you're pretty much set. You just need to start upgrading your station. Once you start upgrading your command center, the highest rank that you can get in the beta is known as headquarters. Once you've got the headquarters, you're going to be able to have more points to build extra items. Or, to build extra armories and stuff. And that way, you're going to be able to get set and you're going to get ready to go. And once you've got that, you can see the 5 domination points. Once you've set yourself up, you're ready to go. So the best way to start a Halo Wars 2 game is your initial set of Marines, which you can see here. To highlight your Marines on the Xbox, you just hold A. To move your Marines to a specific location, as you can see, hover to where I am and you press the X button. That's how you move your Marines. You can use the D-pad to quickly go. Instead of, you can see what I'm doing now is I'm just like moving myself along the map. You can use the D-pad to go over to specific sections and build bases. Now, as you can see, my units here, I've brought out 2 helicopters, I've brought out a Hornet and a Nighthawk and a canister shell, I believe it is. Now, as you can see here, there's a blank point on the map. What this does is if you go over to this section and you have already got units over to it, you can actually go and build yourself a 1-slot base, which means that you're going to get a mini command center and you're going to get a point where you can build something on it. So you could build a command, you could build an armory, you can build a supply pad, you can build anything on that set. You can see there it is being built. It's called a 1-slot mini base, where you'll be able to have a mini base and then also a set of whatever you want to build. You can have barracks, you can have supply pads, you can have anything. So how to start the game, like I said, build the command center, get 2 supply pads, get a barracks, get 2 generators. You then want to upgrade the generators as quickly as possible. You don't necessarily need to upgrade the supply pad straight away because the supply pads still give you a lot of supply points. So you can save your time on that. You need to upgrade your base, I'd say, as quickly as possible. You can see there, I'm actually going to put in a generator so I can upgrade my stuff quickly, get more power running throughout my base. Whilst you're upgrading all of your stations in your base, that's what a lot of people are going to be doing, because a lot of people are not going to know how to actually play the game. Once you've done that, then go and get your infantry that you start off with, because like I said, it gives you a set of Marines and it gives you a Warhog. Go on and capture the objectives, because whilst you're capturing the objectives, you're going to have a better advantage because the enemy's tickets are going to go down, and you're actually going to cause a lot of pressure on your enemies because they're going to be wanting to try and, build their stuff up. But whilst you're doing that, you're reducing the tickets rapidly, and, it's going to help you out. So, as you can see, I built 2 supply pads, I built 2 generators, I put in an armory, which was kind of a waste. I recommend putting in a barracks, not an armory. And I went off and I started capturing objectives. You can see what's going on now. We have got points, I'm trying to see, my supply pad's in the way, move. We have got points B, C, and A, and we have not got, no one's got D, and the enemies have got E. So as you can see, these are all my units here. Hold A and just hover around all of your units, and together you can move out as one. So I have sent my units over to go and invade Objective E. That's how this domination works. If you want to go and get the beta, you're only going to be able to play 2v2, and you are going to be having to face 2 other people online. It's going to be domination, and it's always going to be on Ricochet. I have tried to have a look if there's any of the maps. That's not the case. Now, also a special thing that you get for playing Halo Wars 2. If you are like me and you have Halo 5 Guardians and you decide to play the Halo Wars 2 beta, if you go and complete the Halo Wars 2 beta, you get a gold rec pack for free. So once you've played one game, you get a gold rec pack for free on Halo 5. I opened mine, I didn't get anything good in it, but still, it's a gold pack and you do get it for free and you can use it. So it's fun to, if you've got Halo 5, you might as well play Halo Wars 2, because if you're that person that loves to open packs, play one game on Halo Wars 2, get back onto Halo 5, and you've got a free gold pack, and you don't have to work yourself up to get one. So, as you can see, we are coming into, sort of getting into the stage now where it's just about taking stuff. I mean, you can see my units are all the way over at point E. I'm actually trying to take it. I believe you'll see me now. I'm trying to actually find my units. Here they are. All of them here looking nice and sexy. And then I've got a Marine set at base, and then I've got people set at, that's about it actually. I've only got Marine set at this specific locations. But personally for me, Halo Wars 2, or Halo Wars itself was a very popular game on the Xbox 360. In fact, I believe the member who was from 343 that was actually at the conference, he said that Halo Wars 2, Halo Wars, sorry, was released 7 years ago. So it's been 7 years since we have had a Halo Wars game. Now, Halo Wars for me is really, really fun. I absolutely love playing it. I did play Halo Wars, the original Halo Wars, back in the back when it was out 7 years ago. I never actually properly owned the game. I borrowed it off my friend, and I played it for a couple of days, and I found it really, really fun. And for me, playing these type of strategical games where I have to build bases, get my Marines, attack bases, get specific points, get supplies, this type of game mode is amazing. And the fact that there's a Halo version of this and a brand new Halo version coming out, for me, it's just a win-win situation. It's something that I've always loved to see. And I love being tactical. I love making good decisions. I like running my own stuff, being myself, making the tactical plays in order to try and win this game. So, for me, Halo Wars 2 is an absolute yes. Now, I don't know if I said this at the start of the video, I believe I did. Halo Wars 2 is going to be available from the 21st of February next year, so it's still got a long way to go. But, of course, like I said earlier on in the video, a blockbuster announcement, should I say, announcement, is that the beta, of course, is available, which I'm playing and showing for you guys now, is available for the rest of the week. It will expire on the 20th of June, this Sunday, so if you do want to get your hands on it, go onto the Xbox store, type in Halo Wars 2, it's an open beta, you don't need any codes, so if there were code stuff involved, that'd be a bit rude from 343, but it's an open beta, so just get on there, give it a go, see if you do enjoy it. I mean, if you're a person that likes strategic games, then perhaps this could also be the game for you. I do personally like strategic games, and of course, because this is Halo, it's so awesome that I can be part of the UNSC force, build my own squad, and go out there and basically just kick ass. So, what's going on in this gameplay now is the games are going to be relatively the same, I believe. So, what's going to happen is you start off with your generators, you go and start capturing objectives, and you basically build your set teams up. But of course, once you get to the stage where you are attacking, once you get to the stage where all the domination points have been taken, as you can see here, the enemies are actually trying to take point C, which I've captured. I've actually ordered my Marines, my Warhog, my Scorpion, and my Marines to go and shoot these people. For some reason, their accuracy is complete crap, and they just won't take them out. But there you go. They took out all the Marines, and now I've gone and sent them to go and take point C back because they did neutralize it. So you can see there, that's my teammate's base. My teammate is actually chosen to be the Covenant. Now, when you're playing in these 2v2s, you can select two commanders. You can select the UNSC commander, or you can select the Covenant commander. Now, I can't remember what the Covenant commander is. I know he's a brute, which is different. but I cannot remember off the top of my head what brute his name was, but you get the option to pick those two. There are a lot more options that you can pick, which is interesting. I wonder if they're going to bring in the Prometheans. Now, as we know, the Prometheans were introduced by 343 in Halo 4. They decided that they wanted to bring in a new enemy, and we've seen them return in Halo 5. Is there a chance that we could bring out our own Promethean army in Halo Wars 2? Potentially, yes, we could, but the only thing that I can see them not doing is there's not enough vehicles for the Prometheans to give us that. The only thing that I know they've got is a Phaeton. That's it. They've only got an air vehicle. They don't have any ground vehicles. I know they've got crawlers, soldiers, and knights, and also Warden Eternal, but they don't have any vehicles, which is a bit of a letdown. The Covenant do, and the UNSC do. The Covenant, they've got Banshees, they've got Ghosts, they've got Wraiths, they could bring back the Revenants, which are in Halo Reach. They've got everything. The UNSC, they've got Warhogs, Wolverines, Scorpions, and everything like that. So, for me, I can't see the Prometheans being in there, but there were a lot of options in Halo Wars. Perhaps, maybe if I could get Halo Wars, I might do a gameplay on there very near in the future. But we're coming towards, well, we're not, I don't know how the game is going. At the moment in the game, we've got 1,560 tickets left, unless it says something more. My screen's really blurred for some reason. And we've also, and they have got 1,260 tickets left, and you can see a massive clusterfuck going on at the A section. My airship there just got taken down, which is a bit of a bitch. My Scorpion and my canister shell are still on the ground, so what I decided to do is I decided to move them out of there. My air support is gone, so I didn't want to risk it. So I moved my Scorpion out of there, and the red team there making an attack whilst I'm basically making a retreat. But I decided that I'm just going to have, you know, I'm just going to grow a pair of bulls. So I send my Marines that were over at point B trying to take it back. I decided they've got nothing else to do, so we're going full on attack mode. We're going over to our airship. We're bringing in back some more of our biggest and best aircrafts that we can. And basically, because the cluster is going on at A, you can see they've built up their set. That's my teammate there. He's built the Covenant. So what I've decided to do is, there are all my Marines, and I'm also going to try and highlight them. I think I went over to point C. No, I saw two Scorpions over there. Did I go over there? No, I didn't. I decided to ignore it. The battle was going on at A, so as you can see, they've got loads at A. So I brought in my troopers, and I said, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go all out. Let's go and take him out, and just, let's go and kick some ass. Because, of course, strategically, you don't want to be doing loads of games, but you can see I brought out a Hornet and I brought out a Nightingale, I think it's called, which is similar to a Falcon from Halo Reach. You can see I'm just going to bring all my units. I'm going to go take out everything at A, because of course everything is there. And again, this is the biggest ship in the game. I can't remember what it's called. You could probably see it on your screen now. Wildfire, I think it's called, but I don't know the name of it. I'm bringing in more units, and we're going to go out and we're going to go and attack point A. I know the enemies are going for point C, but there's so much going on at point A that we need to take it out. And in fact, I think we've actually gone and taken it all out. My Marines are basically gone, I believe. I've literally lost everything. My Warhog's gone, my troopers are gone. I'm down to just my Scorpion, my two helicopters, my Hornet and my Nightingale, and my Wildfire. I think it's called a Wildfire, unless I'm just reading it really wrong, because my screen's really blurred whilst trying to do this, which is going on. But in terms of the settings for Halo Wars 2, this is set way in a different time. This is back in the classic days, with an old style looking Banshee, sort of like in the Halo 3 days, because this is when Halo Wars came out, around 7 years ago. So I think they've based it all off of the same as they had before. So you can see the enemy's tickets are going down a lot now. We have captured the points. We've basically taken out all of their units, so they've lost a lot of tickets. So we are coming towards the end of the game, and this has been Halo Wars 2. If you do want me to do a live gameplay of Halo Wars 2, where I do it all live and show you my strategy in-game, I mean, you've seen my gameplay here, but if you want to see a live strategy, let me know in the comment section down below. I will try and get one out. In terms of video uploads will be daily from next Wednesday onwards. However, there will be some videos coming out in the week because of where my exams are. I have an exam on the Wednesday, and I believe this will be uploaded on the Tuesday, so tomorrow. Then I've got an exam the following Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and then I'm done. But that's it, guys. That is victory right there. We managed to win my Halo Wars 2 gameplay. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like rating, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys in the future. Take care. Peace.